welcome to Deadly Dames. So this is going to be a mini pickup video because obviously we know they've just had Black Friday and today's Cyber Monday, so I've spent a fortune, as I'm sure all of you have as well. So I thought the best thing to do would probably be just to do sort of pickup videos as and when like a good amount of stuff actually arrives, rather than me trying to save it all up and squeeze it all into a tiny video. So yeah, so this is everything I got sort of from Saturday, because I did a pickup video and then all my mail arrived on Saturday and today. We'll start off with, now you all know how I feel about Dumbo. This, I'll try to get in a better view. Let's see if I can get him. It's Dumbo and his circus makeup. I think that is the cutest thing in the planet. I just couldn't help it when I seen him. He just had to come home with me. He's adorable. And then for Claire, I found Baby Dory. It's so funny because we just keep like going hello. If you've seen Finding Dory, you know exactly what I'm saying. But this little Finding Dory baby is so cute. And I actually just picked up the DVD of Finding Dory today. It isn't even out its wrapper yet. We're going to watch this. We went to the cinema to see it. Absolutely loved it. I mean, we love Finding Nemo, but this was so good. So funny. It was amazing. So yeah, we're going to sit and watch that tonight. It's the time of year to start watching, well, you can watch Disney's all year, but for whatever reason, Disney feel really special at Christmas time. So definitely going to be watching Finding Dory. Let's move little baby Dory over. I also bought this for Claire's Christmas, but I was too late getting home and hiding the mail, and she opened it. So it's a Red Sonja soundtrack. She absolutely loves this composer, who, his name's down there. Don't want to butcher it by trying to pronounce it. Ennio Morricone? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but she loves that composer, and obviously she loves Arnie, so I thought, usually these soundtracks are very expensive. I mean, they're certainly extremely expensive on vinyl, but I seen this for a really good deal on Amazon in a flash sale, so I picked it up. I also got a new movie from 101 Films. I've not picked up a lot from that. I actually want to pick up, is it the Solar Warriors? It looks pretty good from them, but I just haven't got it yet. And I seen this. It is DVD, but DVD doesn't really bother me if it's like just to kind of give a movie a go. And it was All Through the House from 101. It's a new Christmas slasher, and I love my Christmas horror films. I'm saving them for closer to Christmas to watch, but obviously I'm going to do a run of Black Christmas, Black Xmas, Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2, Christmas Evil, Jack Frost. There's so many of them. Krampus. I'm saving this one to watch a wee bit closer as well, but it looks pretty good on the back, so hopefully you'll be able to read that. But it sounds like a kind of typical Christmas slasher, but you never know. Might be alright. Wasn't very expensive. Now, this is the one that arrived on Saturday, literally 2 seconds after I'd done the video. It is already in its protective sleeve, and that's the Arrow video release of Driller Killer. Hopefully there's not too much glare in it, but I love the back of it. Really liking it. It's funny because I don't ever remember Amory going up for sale on the Arrow website, but it must have. I just obviously didn't see it, and I knew I was going to pre-order this anyway, but I went into HMV today and seen it, and I very nearly picked it up because I completely looked like a different movie. I just went, oh, Arrow video, and then went, oh wait, that's Driller Killer. But yeah, absolutely love this steelbook. I like how they kind of kept the front cover kind of retro. I mean, this is what the original Driller Killer similar to. I really like the artwork that's on the Amory, so I think at some stage I probably will pick that one up as well. But yeah, I'm glad I got the steelbook. Now, I can't remember if I put this in a previous update. I certainly couldn't see it, so I don't think I did. I actually got this maybe a week ago, and I think I've just put it on the shelf and forgot it was there, and that's To Live and Die in LA. It's another Arrow release, which is really weird because I've never seen it before, but it's by William Friedkin, who's the same guy that did The Exorcist and like French Connection, and it's got the guy from CSI, the original first guy there. He's there, and he's so young in this. I mean, he looks exactly like he looked in Manhunter. I completely forgot the name of that there, but in Manhunter, because obviously he's in that. But I've still to watch this. I've actually not had much time to watch anything recently. That's why I didn't do movies I've watched from my to-be watch pile this week, because I went to see The Arrival, which if you like sci-fi and you like Interstellar or 2001 Space Odyssey, if you like films like that, you will love The Arrival. It was so good. I've already pre-ordered my steelbook because I loved it so much. Also went to see Doctor Strange. Really enjoyed Doctor Strange. I think the thing... Because I went to see Fantastic Beasts as well, which I also really, really enjoyed. But the way that I kind of measure a really good film, all of those films were over 2 hours long. And when you're sitting watching a film which is that long and you don't notice that you've been sitting watching a film that's that long, you know you're watching a really good film. Now with Fantastic Beasts, it was seamless, it was brilliant, it was really magical. It felt really good watching it at Christmas time like Harry Potter did. But it was like a complete story, so it didn't sort of end like a to be continued like Harry Potter did. So I preferred that. I really, really enjoyed it. I actually didn't, because I've never read the books. I know I'm very bad, and I probably should, considering that I've read like Hunger Games and all those books. I probably should have read the Harry Potters, but I didn't. And I didn't know that they were making like another 5 parts to the Fantastic Beasts, and but when you've watched a movie which is over 2 hours long and you haven't felt like you've been sitting there for that length of time, you know you've really enjoyed it. And that's how I felt with The Arrival and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Whereas with Doctor Strange, as much as I really, really did enjoy it, there were a couple of parts in that where I kind of felt, this is going on a little bit now. I think it suffered from the origin story type thing. Although I was really glad that Doctor Strange got to have his own movie, because it's never in a million years would I have thought that Doctor Strange would have been made into a movie, and it was still really, really good. Anyway, enough ranting about them. I pre-ordered this absolutely ages ago and forgot all about it, and it came through the door this morning, and it's beautiful. Wait till I show you, and that is the special edition Assault on Precinct 13. This is released from Second Sight. Now, Second Sight, they're sort of I'm trying to think of the best way to describe them. They're sort of a hit or miss company. They've released some fantastic releases, so things like Return of the Living Dead. Their steelbook's beautiful that they did. They also did Reanimator. Steelbook's really, really nice for that as well. Texas Chainsaw Massacre steelbook, beautiful. Basket Case, From Beyond. They did all of them, and then they did stuff like Super Mario Brothers, and you're thinking, this is the same company that's released this, but when they do get something really, really right, it is perfect. And I do really like Second Sight as well. I enjoy what they're releasing. They also did Scanners. They did the Scanners steelbook, and I kicked myself because I missed it, but I will eventually pick up the Scanner Blu-rays from them. But this box set is really pretty. It's actually, like, as you can see, a hard box set. Loads of special features there. And then I'm going to try and do this one-handed. It pulls out to, set that to the side, like a kind of comic book style art, which I think is really pretty on both sides here. And then it opens up to some more. Your 2 discs, so there's Blu-ray and DVD. Is it DVD or is it a soundtrack? Oh god, I'm so silly. It actually says soundtrack. So, I didn't realise, this came out of soundtrack, so that's great. Love John Carpenter, so. And then obviously you get your postcards. Mine's obviously don't want to come out. I haven't opened these yet, but I had a quick peek from above and it looks like a bit more kind of comic booky art. But it's a beautiful release, so if you like John Carpenter, can I get this back in? Hold on. If you like John Carpenter and you like Assault on Precinct 13 like I do, definitely this is the set to pick up from Second Sight. I'll just check and see if it's multi-region. It's not. It's region B locked, but I think a lot of people out there now have multi-region players, not me, because I was going to do it. I was going to fork out and get a multi-region player. I very nearly did it. And then I thought, something like, I'm addicted to so many amazing UK companies. Shameless Screen Entertainment, Nucleus Films, Arrow Video, Film 88, or 88 Films, 101 Films, Second Sight. that if I was to then add in Scream Factory and all the amazing companies that America's got, I would be bankrupt. So I decided to hold off on doing the multi-region player at the moment, until something that makes me desperately want to get it comes out. And I very nearly did it when Nightbreed was announced, because we don't have a decent release of Nightbreed over here. And I did buy the Scream Factory release of Nightbreed, not the big massive box set. I got the sort of 2-disc slip edition. I don't know if it's like a special edition. It's got the slip case with it anyway, but yeah, and I can watch the DVD because I've got a multi-region DVD player. I just don't have a multi-region Blu-ray player. And then I seen a really cheap like German release of Nightbreed, and I bought that, and it's actually the exact same cut. It's the exact same release, and I thought, well, if I've got the Blu-ray from this German company and I've also got the DVD, I don't really need to get a multi-region player to watch the Scream Factory release of Nightbreed. And that was my reasoning behind it. And I absolutely love the release of The Thing and the new release of Carrie, and I love those two movies, but I've got them on Blu-ray already, and I think it would take something really, really special, which I simply cannot get in the UK, to make me go for it. So that's my reasoning behind me not getting a multi-region Blu-ray player at the moment, because I worry about how much money I'm going to spend if I did. So the last thing I got was a pop vinyl, and I'd shown you the rest of the Labyrinth ones. So Ludo arrived, and I'm going to actually take Ludo out, but you can see the box was absolutely shattered when it arrived. It was delivered by Yodel, and if you're in the UK, you know how bad Yodel are. I mean, look how bad that is. It's just squashed right in, but I'm going to open them all anyway, because I just want to display all the... Sorry about moving the camera, but I'm trying to do this without dropping the camera, but I know I need two hands. So, here's the guy here. I think this is adorable, and the thing is, I've actually not bought any pops. I've been tempted in the past to get Swamp Thing, because I seen a glow-in-the-dark version of him, and it was so cute, but I didn't do it. And I was tempted to get Creature from the Black Lagoon, because he's my favourite like Universal monster, and again I didn't do it. And it wasn't until I seen the Labyrinth figures that made me do it, because Labyrinth is like my all-time favourite fantasy film, and you don't get a lot of figures from Labyrinth. I mean, a few years ago, in fact it was probably more than a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, they released them as like proper like figures, and it was Hoggle and Jareth that they released, and then they did like the David Bowie one on his own, like a bigger version. And I never bought any of them, and I really regret not getting them now because they're so expensive. I did buy the Worm plush, and then I seen again the Worm figure, and I never got it, and I should have got it. So that's when I seen these, and I thought, you know what, every time I don't buy them I regret it, so that's why I got them. And I think I've now got a wee bit of a pop bug, because I've now pre-ordered for Claire Conan the Barbarian, Red Sonja, and all of the Resident Evil pop vinyl releases, which are Nemesis, Licker, Jill and Leon. So definitely got a pop bug. The only other one I've seen which I'm going to have to get is Elvira, because, well, I love Elvira. You can tell it's our Deadly Dame picture. We love Elvira, which I hope one day Arrow Video will release an Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, or Haunted Castles. I'll have both. Love Haunted Castles as well. Whilst I'm on this video, because that's everything that I have picked up, I just wanted to say that there's still, if you are interested in doing the Nucleus Film Indiegogo project, they've actually met all their targets, so you're going to get Lady Frankenstein and Death Laid an Egg remastered 2K on Blu-ray. But they just put a perk on today, a Flash Cyber Monday deal of the Lost Souls documentary of the Island of Dr. Moreau, which is a documentary I've always wanted to watch. I love Island of Lost Souls. I love both versions of the Islands of Dr. Moreau. I love the story of it. I think it's an amazing story. Like, even Bedknobs and Broomsticks kind of have that idea in it. And when the documentary's always been really expensive, £30 and even more, and they've just put a flash deal on just now of £10, so if you're after it, I would definitely go get it. There's only 25. But as always, thank you for watching. Please leave any comments below, and like and subscribe. Take care.